Hello everyone, welcome to the class. Today we're going to talk about genealogy. In the history of the Chinese people, there are three important elements that are significant. They are China's history, the local gazette, and the clan's genealogy. Amongst these three elements, genealogy has the longest history and is the most influential. Jiapu, translated as genealogy record, also known as Zupu, is a record of a clan's history and lineage. It documents the origins of the surname, the migration patterns of the clan, the family lineage, the ancestral biography, the story of the locality, etc. The origin of Jiapu spans many eras and has been found as early as the Shang dynasty. The family trees of the clans then were written on turtle shells, cow bones, and bronze. Prior to the invention of writing, Chinese genealogical information was recorded by typing knots on ropes. Objects such as arrows, shoes, cradles, bronze coins, kneecaps of goats and pigs were tied to the knots to show the number of generations, number of members, male and female, etc. in a family. This information was also verbally passed on to the later generations. Such were the earliest forms of Chinese genealogical record. The written Jiapu contains entries about the migrations of the people and social evolution. It tracks the growth of the clan members by recording in detail their political, military, and academic achievements. It also eulogizes the clan's ancestors and encourages the future generation to do worthy causes to maintain the good name of the clan. In Old China, handwritten records of individual families and clans were painstakingly and accurately compiled and periodically updated for the benefit of their succeeding generations of descendants. These were handed down relevantly from one generation to the next and treasured as family heirlooms. Through such endeavors, together with the copious dynastic histories and district records, China has had no dark ages in the evolution of its 5,000-year-old civilization. To maintain a successful Jiapu requires skillful management and perseverance. It is much more arduous to undertake a Zongpu, which would incorporate Jiapu in addition to other information. Consequently, only those with financial resources and education could sustain such a venture. The scope and function of Zongpu is wider than the mere division of tables of descent of its clan members. It aims to glorify and to instill pride in their ancestors and to exhort the future generations to emulate their illustrious forebears. The clan family tree would commence with the primogenitor who settled in a particular location and raised his family there. It would rest with the latest generation, updating it, with all in-between ancestors duly enumerated. No margin of error was permitted in its compilation. All families within the clan must submit all birth, death, and marriages. Only brief biodata was entered, including his name, his parents' names, his academic and other attainments, dates of his birth and death, his wife's name and birthplace, date of her birth and death, names of his children, and his burial place. Clansmen who had achieved distinction would be eulogized as they would bring reflected honor to their family and clan. Conversely, those considered notorious would be expunged. The writing of clan genealogy would be entrusted to a committee of scholars with inputs from the individual families. It would be revised periodically to include the changes that occurred in the interim. Each family would receive a copy, and the rest would be kept at the village clan hall. It is an effective and fun way to strengthen family cohesiveness, as the compilation and upkeep of genealogy requires the ongoing teamwork of all members of the extended family and their future descendants. Knowing the past, it gives family members a sense of history and continuity, makes them more appreciative of their forebears' struggles for a better life for their family, and stimulates pride in their contributions toward today's prosperity. Researchers are now studying Chinese genealogies as a supplement to other research areas, such as social history, geographical history, history of law, population history, religion and culture, history of overseas Chinese, inheritance practices, and biography of historical figures. That's all for today. Thanks for watching. See you next time.